Not gonna lie, lads. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't want to be here right now. But we were kind of cheated yesterday because of a stupid power outage. So it was really stormy here yesterday. Power went out mid-match, and we were kind of cheated yesterday. So I think it's best to get you guys a makeup stream. And I can't do it tomorrow because I'm seeing Imaginary tomorrow. So I'm gonna suck it up and do it tonight. Hi, Harley. Hi, baby. Yeah, I know. I see you. I see you, baby. I see you. I see you. So we're going to get you guys some fresh content. Continue where we left off from yesterday. Just my imagination. Oh, give me that Fiji water. Jesus, this load screen. 1.7K videos? Jesus Christ. I've made too many videos, bro. The game's getting worse and worse. Yes, sir. Hey, Lars, I was actually on our last stream. I don't know if you've watched the VOD yet. The one where we had the power outage. We actually beat a toxic piece of shit Swift with Clown. So, you might want to give that a watch. It's our last game. You might want to give that game a watch. It's pretty neat. It's our second to last game. The power went out in our Trapper match. But yeah, you might want to give that a watch. We beat a toxic piece of shit Swift. Well, they weren't toxic. They were just they were a failed bully squad. They were a failed bully squad. That's all they were. But I will get you caught up on what we're doing. We've been working with Nemesis again for the last couple streams. Determining he needs a buff, but anybody with a pair of eyes can see that. Anybody with a pair of eyes that can see Nemesis is trash and needs a buff. But I've determined that this fucker, especially on console, is so fucking sad that he actually is a play with your food killer nowadays with no save. The thing about Nemesis in particular is that the nerf to save the best for last has absolutely fundamentally destroyed his game, especially on console. Maybe if you're a PC master race gamer, you can fucking hit every tentacle. I don't fucking know, but especially on console, it has kind of destroyed the way he works. Because on console, you were basically building up your save the best for last stacks and converting that into lethality. It's kind of what you were doing with Nemesis, but because the save the best for last changes, we've tried like a hyper slowdown information build. It's just not working. The problem is you can't down. He needs some kind of chase perk, and the best chase perk in the game by far was play. So slap it on him. The perk is stronger than the power. It's that kind of thing again, where the perk play with your food is stronger than his power. The Nemesis's game plan is literally go in there, get play with your food stacks as fast as fucking possible, use that to get downs to slow the game down, and then fucking doing the power. I've even had games when doing this, we actually, I'm probably going to jinx myself, but ever since slapping play with your food on, we haven't lost his Nemesis. So I'm probably about to jinx myself now, but basically, again, tier 2, remember, the thing about it is tier 2 is the important tier, never forget that. That's why we still use T-Virus sample. Tier 2 is the important tier. That's the one where you break the pallets. You don't need to, like, dedicate a game to getting to tier 3. You mostly need to get to tier 2, and then your power zones and breaks the pallets. But you mostly want to be using play with your food. Because play with your food is stronger than pallet zoning. Okay, this map sucks. Flashlights and Sabo. Flashlights and Sabo, bro. Clown can't slug. Let's see what we can do here. This map sucks for everybody. It's technically more of a killer map, but it's still not really a good map for anybody. That's our man right there. We need to farm stacks off him. It's more important than our tiers. Okay, let's go get a tier off. Let's go hit the zombie real quick before we lose a tier. We need our stack. Okay, perfect. Is he still here? Okay, 2 stacks. That's kind of more than enough. Well, that's... We do need to hit the map. Here we go. I'll play with her feud. She doesn't get that rotation. She gets that rotation if you're 115. With 2 stacks of play, she doesn't get it. That's why play is the strongest thing in the game for Chase now. We're still at 120. She uses the zombie for the speed boost because the zombies are... they hurt you more than they help you. Bloodlust with 1 stack of play. We can mind game this with that. Ah, shit. But that doesn't count as an offensive action, so we still retain our Bloodlust. Oh, that was very generous. That was very generous. Play with your food, get you that down. With 115, that's not a down. Like, play with your food, even at 1 stack, is absolutely transformative. It's absolutely transformative. Remember, made for this was a meta perk. Never forget that. Like, remember that, lads. Made for this was meta, and you survivors got a 3% movement speed boost, and that was meta. Okay, we could try to get a tentacle infection here. Yeah, still not worth it. See, it's trash. We would have rather had the health state there because it was easier to get. It's easier to get, especially on console. Okay, we'll take that stack though. Get your stack. Get ready for our tunnel. Okay, there's our first hit. We've got 120 to get the tunnel. And we just teleported. So she got distance there. Great, give me that. Okay, chase him. Great. That's our stack. We'll get another one. They're not doing gens. That's fine. Okay, we got another stack. We're going to get even faster to avoid the body blocks. Okay. This map is not good for map control at all. I kind of lost her, actually. Where did Cheryl go? We lost her completely. Did she go up the stairs, maybe? Okay, we need it down, so... There we go, mind gamed her. Way too early, dumbass. Is that our obsession? Very nice. Chase him. There it is. Okay. That was dumb of us. Okay, take that because it's free. Okay, another play stack. Very nice. Oh, let's get her too. We still have a stack. Very nice. He will take the hook on the Cheryl because it's free. Play still has synergy with the power, because you're still going faster, so you can still get, like, you can still get decent hits with the power, moving faster. Okay, we don't have a... We got our power in tier 2. Very good. Okay, leave him. Huh. Drop down, dingbat. Okay, that's another chase. We'll get this tunnel at 125. We'll still be at 125 once we get this second stack. Oh, they're being so generous to her. What the hell? We teleported. Did you see that? Play with your food, gets you that down. No. You want a chase mechanic here, please? Ah, shit. I hate this map. Exhaustion first, get them less distance, let's play. God, we're teleporting everywhere. I continue to believe they're not going to get DS base kit. I adamantly continue to believe that is not happening. The teleport actually helped us there. No, DS will not be base kit. That is not happening. They would not be that stupid. Base kit decides to strike is not happening. That would be stupid and would kill the game. Foolish decision, honestly. We're pretty much guaranteed a tie now. Pretty much. We should be able to block him from coming in, forcing the other person in. Okay, if we get her, we win. There's no off the record or decisive. So we should secure a tie here. God, we teleported again. This game's servers are ass. We lost her because we frame dropped. That's her. Oh, she healed. Gross. That's her. She had balance, we gotta retreat the hook. I would like to see what that gate's at, but we can't really leave. Oh, we hear it. I kind of want to be aggressive to push them out, but I don't know where they are. Yeah, we lost it. Yeah, we were greedy. That's why you always camp, lads. Told you I jinxed it, though. Told you we jinx it. Lot of teleportation. No, because you don't have to. They don't have to jump off hook, do they? No, they don't have to jump off hook. They can wait till last second to jump off hook, right? That doesn't work. We both. That was. Well, no, they don't. They don't have to jump off hook. The meter's just full. They can wait till last second to jump off hook. Bad frames that match. Well, a lot of teleportations making us lose key tunnels. I hate games like that because we didn't really get outplayed there. We just teleportations killed us. We want to keep that out on those so we can't pick the map. I feel like that was servers are getting worse and worse. It feels like it. Like we've never had. That was one of the laggiest games we've had in a long time. Just that connection with them wasn't good. I feel like that map isn't good either. Some maps are better than others. If you ever play at the Alien map, especially on PS4, the latency is pretty bad there. Hopefully we get a better map this time. God, that map just sucks. PS4 got blue light of death. What does that mean? What's the blue light of death? Catch me up. I have a job now, lads. I don't know what that means. Oh, just like the red ring of death? Okay. PS4 cooked. Rip. Feels bad, man. So what do you play on now? What you be playing on now, boy? Hopefully we don't teleport this time and lose... Like, we lost 2 key tunnels there. One time I think we just lost her, but one time was because of a frame drop. What would have got us a tie, we lost because of a frame drop. Okay, so you're on PC now. Disturbed Ward, this map is terrible. And we try to pick the maps to not get this crap, because it's really not fair. But if we can make our... But Play With Your Food is artificial map balance, you can make it work. We're looking for Leon. There he is. Easy. Easy obsession find. We just need to trigger the chase mechanic, that's all we care about. Okay, give me a stack. We're gonna go right back to him. Okay, that's gonna be 2. We can go get our first down with that. Oh shit, we didn't get it. We did not get our second stack. Okay, what the fuck? What the fuck? I hate this game. I really do. We have to make this happen at 1:15. That is rough. Okay, he's going to the corner. I think we down him. We do. We do. We get him. Okay, beautiful. There's no. That's still a gem. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable how fast they can get that done. That's so bad for you too. We saw the Leon, we're trying to find him. That's not who we want. Is that Leon? Please be Leon. Yes, sir. Wait. It's kind of redundant here. This guy's kind of trash. No, Leon, you piece of shit. Huh. Wait, no, he's down. Notice we're not playing the power at all. Because the power is terrible. Why use it? You tell me why I should use the power and I will use it. It's not good. The only thing the power is good for is guaranteed shots that you can't get them otherwise at. Okay, now we'll play the power, because we have the obsession, and we have it down. Like, why not just take the health state there? Like, just do that. Much easier. We have it down now. I guess we don't. Okay. Okay, does he have a flashlight? Do any of them have a flashlight? No, only he does. Please face forward, we get this. Okay, we have another hook. It's over here. And we have Play With Your Food, so we're moving 5% faster. Doubles as a hook protection perk. Dead. Now we can play the power, guys. Because now we have enough time to. Even still, we'd rather get the health state here. Make her do something. Now that we have enough time to play it, now let's tear up. But it's much better this way. It's much better. Like, this is how you play him. Buff him. Play with your food is stronger than his power. There is no reason to play his power. It's not worth it. If you run play with your food, you're stronger than the pallets. Plus, when you're running play, remember, any offensive action that you do lowers a stack. You make yourself weaker. You make yourself weaker by using tentacles to blow pallets up. Save the best for last is dead, and play with your food has replaced it. Is the short version. If you have play, remember, if you have play stacks, you are actively better not using it. That guy's clueless. Like, you would rather chase somebody at 130 movement speed than have his power in tier 2. Would you not? Like, even then, playing the power is a waste of time. We still lost a gem. There he is. Like, what do we need more now? Do we need an infection or a down? Which do we need more of right now? We need a down more, is the answer. We're missing the Leon. We would like to find him and get a stack here. Okay, there's a zombie over here with outstretched arms. That is not who we want. Unfortunate. Whack the zombie for, kill him as camping and tunneling. Yeah, pretty much. There's who we want. No gens are worth popping right now. That one's still regressing. Like, it's such a waste. It's reactable trash. Okay. We're chasing him with 120. Fun fact, guess what happens if you don't have play there? You get smacked by that pallet. See, that's confirmed. Take that. That's confirmed. You get nothing else. Actually. I don't think he can actually hit this pallet. Use pain reso to blow the gen up. There he is. Leave him. He did fall for the bait, but we had a slightly increased movement speed. Remember, you're not 115, and remember, made for this was meta. If you doubt how transformative this is, remember, made for this was meta. 3%. A 3% change to your movement speed on Survivor was meta. Hit. Okay, go back to the Leon, force another chase. We want to keep the stacks for the tunnel. Counterplay off the record by smacking him, it's good habit. He's just gonna hit the zombie for a speed boost. He's clueless. And remember, it has synergy with the power. Like, you can't get like a bonus, like you get you get added movement speed. That has synergy with your tentacle. We're just not using it because the tentacle's terrible. But you technically can use it to like hit fat other tentacle strikes as well. Where is this bastard? We know he's here somewhere. We still have 120. Don't play with me. We have 120. Don't play with me. Alright, we want to lure Leon in. This map is better in terms of frames, at least. Where is the Leon? We know he's here somewhere. The zombies are telling us he is. There he is. What's up, my friend? God, this chase mechanic is so inconsistent. There it is. Okay. Turn around. Yeah, so it's not working. And remember, the added paste helps you with hook spacing. Just to prove it, we're going to go all the way to this one over here. At normal speed, you wouldn't be able to make this. You're from Australia. What's good? What's good, man? Crikey. Okay, leave him and come back. We got a stack, buddy. There it is. Woo! Australia. Is tier 3 better or one stack of Play With Your Food better? In a post made for this meta, what do you think? Of course. Well, you don't have to ask my permission, bruh. In a post made for this meta, what's better? 5% more movement speed or tier 3? That's like, you ignore this killer's power. This killer's power is garbage, especially on console. Especially on console. Not a lot of pop value. This is a more chase-centric build. So room to take pop out, but the games that pop does help you win, it's instrumental in helping you win. That's why I haven't taken it off. When a pop game happens, you will love that it's there. But another perk to consider, if you like obsession swapping, that Chucky perk that can make the, is that a hex? That Chucky perk might be cute. To like make the obsession's aura be revealed, that might be cute. If you can make that work. It's a hex though, so it might not be too good. That's a hex, right? Been looking at my vids, bruh. I apologize for any offensive content. See, a full win that we were in total control of. No tier 3. No tier 3 required. Play the perk, not the tiering system. And then the answer, like, I played him on stream the other day, and I got asked, why play the killer? That's a wonderful question that I can't answer you. It's not a hex. Friends Till the End is not a hex. You might be able to make that crap work. And like, if you're not seeing pop get more value for you. So, yeah, this Rosie guy cooking. Damn straight, bro. Yeah, if anybody in here is not familiar with that, I'm sure most of you here are. I know you're not, Mike. If you recall, there was an Ots video he made a couple of years ago. There was some guy dunking on his streaks and saying that his streaks can't work if survivors are good. That guy was me. That was me. I did that. And the entire community may have dunked on me, but remember, Tide Time said I was right. Tide Time said I was right. I was right. I, to this day, am still right on that. And if you want the ultimate proof that I was right on that, remember, I have another video, kind of a sequel to that. Tide Time was the OG Killer Extremist. That's right. But if you recall though, I made a video about how Otts lost to True in their debate within the first 10 minutes. Basically, all True said was, True just used my arguments in that debate, which was really funny, by the way. Like, if you recall, everything True told him that Otts had no answer for was everything I said in the video. Like, True wasn't saying any revolutionary ideas. It was just basic criticism of how trash Otts is. If you recall, Trapper's where that power went out, so we're going to continue with him where we left off. But yeah, that was me. I was the one who rustled Otts' jimmies. Some random guy in his basement. Some random guy in his basement made Ottstarva get his jimmies get rustled. Is Trapper better than Nemesis? I don't know. At this point, man, see, at this point, it's like, the more synergy you have with Play With Your Food, the better you are. Trapper can get downs without losing stacks if he traps you. So he gets massive reward if he gets a trap down. Nemesis just sucks. Nemesis needs a fucking total buff. Once Nemesis can break pallets in tier 1, then we'll talk. Until he can here is what Nemesis's tiering system needs to be. First of all, break pallets at tier 1. That's the first buff he needs. And then you make it harder to get to tier 3. Then you make it harder to get to... Also, oh shit, we need to spend blood points. You need to make it harder to get to tier 3. Okay? You just need to make it a little harder, or nerf the T-Virus sample. Or nerf the T-Virus sample. Because it can sometimes be a little... Or no, you can... honestly, when I buff Nemesis, I honestly leave those 2 add-ons alone, just to see what happens. Like, just to see what he looks like with the add-ons. But, potential T-Virus sample nerf. But, the reason you do this is because here's what you do. You change tier 2 to tier 1. You change tier 2 to tier 1. So, like, he can break pallets. Tier 2 is tier 3 where he gets the extra range. That's the second thing. And then when he hits tier 3, his tentacles do basic damage regardless of the infection status of the survivor. That's what Nemesis needs. And until he gets that, he's fucking trash. Once Nemesis hits tier 3, his tentacles should do damage regardless of if they have an infection or not. That way, it encourages every tentacle hit to get the survivor off the gens to go do the vials before they're fucking useless. Right? Because if Nemesis is at tier 3, and if the vials don't do anything anymore, like, there's pressure to use them and get value off of them early, which gets them off the generators. And then to compensate, you potentially make it harder for him to get into tier 3. Because again, with T-Virus sample, and again, because remember, with my Save the Best for Last build, like, we weren't getting, we were not getting tier 3s very fast in those 2 matches. Like, we did not hit tier 3 in either game there. If you remember, when we ran the Save the Best for Last version of our build, when Save the Best for Last was the meta perk of the game, we would hit tier 3s at 2 gens. Like, when they had, like, we would hit tier 3 super fucking quick. Because we would go, like, our early game was to whack the zombies, maybe whack the, like, again, two zombies equals a tier, no, it was 3 zombies equals a tier 2. And then you start playing normally, and then, like, build up your save stacks and your infection roughly around the same time. That way, when you hit tier 3, you have, like, 8 stacks of save, pretty much, and then use that, and then also, hooks, it's free. And so in the camping meta, it was super easy to fucking tier up. So, like that version of Nemesis actually could hit tier 3 very quickly. So just a potential thing to keep in mind there, if they actually ever make Nemesis good. Okay? There's 2 Twitchies with high prestige. The Sacrificial Ward's gonna kill all those map offerings, that's unfortunate. But, so, they're likely a solo queue unless it's just a swift trolling to make it seem like they're solo queue. Doesn't really matter though, I guess. But, we're Trapper, we're probably gonna lose. So if you're doing it, it would probably look pretty different with Play. Well, yeah, but I really do think Play is the perk now. remember, M1 killer needs a band-aid to be fixed. Like, save the best for last was the band-aid. Well, I don't know if y'all caught up, but save the best for last is fucking trash. Save the best for last is one of the worst perks in the game now. At 8 stacks, it does nothing against a good player, because there is still, like, with the number nerf on it now, if they were going to nerf the amount of, like, if they were going to nerf the retention of the stacks, they should not have nerfed its numbers. But since they nerfed its numbers, and the fact that, like, you can lose 6 stacks in one interaction off the obsession on certain characters, terrible. That's really bad. Okay, if we just want traps on the board. Yes. Numbers was the nail in the coffin. Now if they are good, remember, now if they are a good player, they can actually make something even when you have 8 stacks. Again, save the best for last can still be pub stompy. You can still, like, get people with it if they suck. But, like, anybody who's good now, even when you have 8 stacks, can make something. They have to be good, though. They have to be good, though. They can't just be terrible and do it. Like, they have to be decent at Dead by Daylight. Who are we looking for? Nia. Is that her? That's Fang. Just up like Jill. But I thought it was a Nia. That's really funny. Okay. Oh, let's play this. Not wasting time blowing traps up. Very good. I don't know if they have any flashlights. I didn't check. Okay, good. We can make... I don't know if we can make that. This might be a cute trap. Something a little different. Are you who we need? Okay. Don't be frustrated if you don't find the obsession. Your pressure will force the obsession out. We have 2 traps here. The only person who can safely come in is the obsession. Your pressure will force the obsession out. We better really keep pallet early. Is that our man? No, it's not. Wait. She saboed. That counts. That's the obsession over there. We could go for basement, but we're going to take the score choke instead. The obsession should be somewhere over here. Healing's going on. There's the obsession. They slug him. Okay, that's our first stack. Trigger a chase on her. Will this rando trap get her? This rando trap's about to get... Oh, bullshit. Suck my dick. Okay, 2 stacks. Rando trap, get her. Darn. Okay. We're about to get a stack. Okay, here we go. Trap over there. That might be one of our random ones, though. That's not. We're about to get a 2-man slug. Very good, gamers. Perfect. Remember, high prestige in Twitch streaming doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean we could go for the win if we were being mean. These guys seem kind of ass. Yeah, they are. They are, but remember, they're high prestige and Twitch streamers. I don't understand why some killers like Dowsy get so intimidated by high prestige and Twitch streamers and Twitch streaming. Like, these guys are not good. They're just virgin trash with no social lives. Like, high prestige and TTV doesn't make you good, bro. It doesn't mean shit. That's gonna reset. That's why prestige should not be shown on the lobby. Prestige doesn't mean jack fucking shit. Neither does TTV. Well, yeah, like, again, absolutely, Doki. I completely agree with you. Remember, you don't lose to Trapper this bad without being garbage. We get her with one stack of play. Oh, she dead-hearted. It's okay. I agree with you, Random. If somebody's a bait skin, low prestige, don't underestimate those guys. You underestimate those guys, they'll be the ones that get you. Because if you're going in expecting that person to be terrible, if you go in expecting a low prestige player to be terrible, that's like, if you go in and go, I'm gonna tunnel the low prestige person out, that's how you lose games. Prestige doesn't mean shit and should not be shown on the lobby. We beat two TT, like we stopped two TVs and high prestige fuckers with the Trapper. Like, we made this killer look good. It's a cheeky trap. That's right, bro. Somebody check if they're streaming. Just curious. Like, remember, prestige doesn't mean shit, it just means you're a virgin. Wage is a P100 Freddy? Yeah, guys, when do you think the last time Wage saw a vagina was? Quick question. When do you guys think the last time Survival Horror Entertainment saw pussy? When do you think he saw it? When do you think he saw pussy, bro? It didn't happen. The fuck out of here. Get out of my game. P100 Freddy. And he's not good. like guys, listen, I was drunk when he was streaming one time. I randomly just went in and silently watched him play. He is not good at killer. I promise he is not good at killer. Do you remember when he made a slug build and I organically made it better? And then he said it wasn't better than what he did. And then he started doing a slug build again recently, and like all the perks I used in my slug build were in there. He is not good at killer, bro. Oh yeah, but yeah, check that out, guys. P77 was one of the weakest players I've ever played in my life, and the P100 Nia wasn't good either. None of those players were good. And none of these players were good. The best player in the game was me by a significant margin, and my prestige level is literally 5 times lower than the fucking lowest player. Prestige means absolutely fucking nothing. The lowest player in the lobby besides me has a 5 times higher prestige amount than I do. and this was a fucking stomp. And Silent Mermaid is live. Commercial break. Yeah, go lick your wounds. She's actually cute. Gotta get hit, man. The banners. Silent Mer, she's cute. She's cute. I'll give her that. Oh no, she's a VTuber. Oh, come on. I take it all back. And then what about the other one? Tig FH. And Tig FH is not live. Gotta get hip with banners and avatars. At least they didn't cheat. But it's like, bro, why does she gotta be a VTuber? Go look at her, she's pretty. Show your face, hon. Like, why you gotta be a cringe VTuber, bro? You're better than that, Silent Mermaid. You're better than that. Yeah, I say she's cute, but then I look at her demisexual VTuber safe space. I don't know. I don't think she's my type. You're friendly local siren VTuber. I'm a goofy gremlin energy, chaotic, and random person that somewhat gets gamer rage into some games, sometimes Dead by Daylight. Really hope we fucking made her gamer rage there with our fucking trapper. And here you see how much I love gaming with a passion. Hopefully you will all like my content. And there's her YouTube. A link to her YouTube. She has 383 subscribers. There you go. Cringe. Demisexual. What the fuck is a demisexual? Can somebody tell me what do these alphabet people like? What do they like? What does that mean? What does demisexual mean? I'm very sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick. I just genuinely want to know what it means. Some Tumblr bullshit. Like, what the fuck do these people think demisexual means? Let's look it up, guys. Want to? What does demisexual mean? Demisexual. Let's go to Google. Demisexual. Meaning. Demisexuality is a sexual orientation in which a person feels sexually attracted to someone only after they've developed a close emotional bond with them. What the fuck does that mean? Like, okay, 10 fucking years ago, that was called being a normal person. Am I crazy? 10 fucking years ago, that was being a normal person. Like, you get close to somebody first before you feel sexual attraction to them. 10 years ago, that was called being normal. That's just what people did 10 years ago. Am I crazy? I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I like, demisexual. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's try Wraith with play. It's just like, isn't that just being normal? People who are into casual hookups don't need emotional attachment. But, okay, but it's like, listen. I don't fucking know. Because again, I'm not... Because it's like, here's what I feel like is the normal person perspective on it. Cause like here, like. And again, I feel like, again, I must stress, I'm not trying to be a dick. I just feel like we should be allowed to genuinely ask these questions. If you're gonna have demisexual in your stream, I should be allowed to ask what it means. But, because, like, I'm somebody who, like, okay, the last, I was just fucking around with a girl, okay? And we were fucking around, we fucked around for a couple months. Now, when I say we fucked around, like, it was an actual, like, emotional thing, okay? Like, we fucked around, as in we talked. We got, most of our sexcapades happened on, like, FaceTime and shit, alright? Like, we got, like, we only got, like, sexual in person a couple times. Okay, so like, and again, it was good, but it's like I certainly get that, like, when you're actually into the person, there's like an added element to it, but I'm also not it's not, but okay, I'm also not like. I also, like, I wouldn't hook up, like, I would not hook up with somebody. Like, by the last 2 times I had full-on sex were hookups. Like, I've had hookups with people. But, like, so I guess I'm not demisexual. I don't, I just think that's being, I don't fucking know. Cause like, I get that shit, where it's like, if it's better, like, it's better if, to me, here's my perspective. I'm not demisexual, I just think sex is better when you like the person, but that doesn't mean you can't not have sex if you don't like the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think you're allowed to just like sex without having to like the person. And I guarantee you, if you got every demisexual woman in a room with fucking Chris Hemsworth, they would be fucking dropping the demisexual logo real fucking quick. That's the normal person perspective. The unknown has gender dysphoria. Did we put play with your food on? I don't know if we did. It's gonna be a long ass game if we didn't. Okay, we did. I don't know, Wraith plays kind of differently though. I don't know. What's y'all's take? Who are we looking for? That's our man. That's our girl. Ah, I'm demisexually attracted to our obsession. I'm gonna find her again. Where'd she go? Where'd you go, bitch? Let's take the down just because we need it. It's getting a little late into the early game. But it's like, I don't know. See, I also don't like when people, and again, I think changing your... I also think they do too much to hurt their own cause. Like, I just think that people that, like, it was a couple years ago, Demi Lovato was running around calling herself a they, them, and then that changed in like a year, right? Does anybody remember this shit? I don't know if you keep up with these fucking people, but like she ran around for an entire year saying she was like like a they them, and now she's not a they them. So you were never a they them the whole time, and you just wasted everybody's life for like the past year. Not that I care what Demi Lovato identifies as, I certainly don't. I have much better things going on in my life than caring what Demi fucking Lovato is doing. Because Demi Lovato is a hunk of trash. You know, she used to be pretty. I hate Hollywood, and like, Hollywood and that shit, it kills those people. When's the last time you saw what Megan Fox looked like? Megan Fox used to be like the hottest fucking chick in the world. What the fuck happened to her? She looks like one of them fake Barbie bitches now. Like, I'm dead fucking serious, dude. We're giving the obsession a break just because, oh, we want the stacks. And again, it's like, again, on people, like, again, everyone, I have not been shy, especially if you watch some of my Halloween reviews I used to do back in the day, the Rob Zombie one, like, I haven't been shy about, like, the fact that I've had a lot of mental illness battles, so, like, but yeah, there's people that walk around saying that they're mentally ill and then they're not, and I wouldn't want somebody to demonize me or look at me, like, because of somebody like that, so I certainly get that side of it. We're kicking these people's assholes. Nice, that's to play with your food down, by the way. If y'all don't, y'all understand why that was a play with your food down, correct? Nice life. We're gonna just win. Good play. Our pressure's been fantastic. Them being trash certainly helps, but... And again, I don't want people thinking Rosie's a bigot. And again, my best, again, lads, my best friend right now is fucking lesbian. Like my best fucking friend is a lesbian right now. I love Megan to death. But it's just like I feel like, and maybe I'm fucking not like, and again, my phrasing's never been great. I'm kind of a dick, and I fucking know that. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. The play with your food on Wraith specifically kind of negates the nerf you got. Negates the nerf that he got with the lunge nerf. You get a lot of stacks. Kind of feels like the Wraith of old. Okay, there it is. He's throwing the game, guys. I don't respect people who throw. You're gonna be slugged. See, I've never just been a sit down and shut up kind of guy, though. Oh, we're going fast. We made the tap, DC. See if we can... $130%, gamers. Play with your food is literally a hack. The tiles suck. They sure do. Add a little play with your food, they feel a lot more balanced. I honestly, like, lads, you don't know how much I advocate for Killer to receive a 5% movement speed buff. If Killer went 120, you have no idea. You have no idea how much that would do for this game. The amount of tiles that would instantly become mind gameable if you had 120 movement speed. The amount of transitions that would easily become less bad if you had 120 movement speed. The amount of pallets you would be able to leave down in play, you would be stunned what 120 movement speed would do for this game. And Identity 5 uses it. In fact, Identity 5 uses like 122.7 on their average killers. So in fact, they give the killer an added made for this on top of the 5%. And the killers have stronger powers in that game. The map of old, Wraith of Old. I meant the good Wraith, guys. Obviously. Old Legion. The Legion that would smack you and with Frank's mixtape and be able to down you in 2 frenzy hits. Well, 3 because he had to hit you. He had to hit the first one. And the Legion that had no cooldown on its power, like you could use it like before it regenerated. That was fun. Frank's mixtape was fucking broken. Fucking old Legion. Moonwalk exploit. Oh, that's right, because the deep wound timer. The deep wound timer would tick down if you weren't in a chase. And so Legions would just moonwalk, and then they would get you. Also, Wraith with play with your food is really fucking good. I'm telling you, the game is evolving, lads. A lot of these killers are going to use play. The M1 killer is evolving. Does Vile Purge count as, do the purges count as offensive actions? Plague could use it if they didn't. I don't know, I'm trying to just... I want to see if she can use it. The Purge is... Okay, Corrupt Purge has to. There's no way Corrupt Purge doesn't count as an offensive action. Corrupt Purge would have to, I would think. But if Vile Purge doesn't, Plague can use that perk. Corrupt Purge counts, but Vile Purge doesn't. If Vile Purge does not count as an offensive action, play can use that perk. Sod of crap. She's actually not too bad. She's like a combination of her old self and her new self. Her, like... She's actually not too bad. But like... Basically... Like, I would think it's like now that save is gone, and again, I must stress though, I must stress that like I don't think this was ever better than save the best for last, because again, save the best for last, but like down them for save the best for last, but like down them before they would even get to shit. Like save the what save used to be was actually insane. But like now that save's gone and you need an alternative, and again, we've labbed a few different options, notably like Discordance. I ended up trying that again on some killers. I don't think you need Discordance because here's what I've determined. Okay, we're still trying to figure out this last spot, and I on these M1 killers, and again, not every killer needs this. Like, a Bubba could use Bamboozle, a Legion might be able to use Bamboozle a little bit more. But, like, on these, like, standard M1 killers that specifically don't have... And, like, again, Legion can use Play With Your Food. Legion doesn't love it. Legion would probably rather have Bamboozle. In fact, Bubba can still use it if you give Bubba... If you give him the Eerie... If you give Leatherface that Iridescent that makes all of his chainsaw hits one stack but lowers your movement speed, you can use Play on Leatherface still. He doesn't help with Frenzy. But like, Legion needs to down. Legion's got his own fucking issues. But like, okay, so... I don't think you... I'm thinking of all the perks that are still good. I don't think you use Discordance because... I mean, Discordance certainly isn't... And I must stress, Discordance certainly isn't bad. Play with... Like, I feel like you could use that play to get some gimmicky Legion things, but again, each of your Frenzy hits are stacks. So, like, you'd have to have a lot... You'd have to have, like, 3 stacks and then chase the Obsession first to get maximum value out of it, which we could certainly try that. But anyway, what am I playing for, Doki? I'm playing for whatever is going to help me win. I'm not really hunting for one strat or the other. I'm just trying to win. You try Grim Embrace? I did. I don't like it. I think it's too slow. You got to hook every survivor. That's... to get a better effect, and it's also worthless without Deadman's. So that's a 2-perk combo for not gen regression, for gen blockage. Blockage still is not as good as regression. It's still not as good as regression. Who are we looking for? Fang Mean. That's our girl. Very nice. Okay, very nice. Okay, we didn't get anybody there, so we don't want to spam it, and we don't want to spam it recklessly. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Okay, we could try to commit here. But we are playing a tile at 115. I already don't like what I see. There's Fang. She's all the way in the back there. We gotta get her. There, guys. That's what we needed. They're looking for this Jane now. We got her. Okay, great. Jane, where are you, sweetie? still have our scratch marks. Let's try Shack with me. I realized what was happening just a second too late. Is that Lady Skittles again? Welcome back to the show. Everybody's got a tape. Let's get another stack on the Fang. She got life. Disgusting. That sucks. I'm not... See, Deadlock was one of the perks I labbed. The reason I dropped it was because it still has a lot of weaknesses. Okay, this might be our down. We're moving at 125 right now. Play with your food down right. Play with your food stack right there. That's why we got that down. He doesn't get another rotation when we have a stack of play. I don't think. That's a play with your food down, lads. Like, do you see this? The perk is absolutely transformative. With one stack, he cannot get an extra rotation on that tile. Here's a pop. You like when pop's useful, it's gonna help you out. Okay, we have a stack. They're really aggressively playing these tapes. We might want to see if we can tunnel him out with one stack here. If he has off the record, we're gonna take a huge punish. No off the record, great. Okay, we need to hook him and then go right back over to that gen over there and hit another one. You have to ignore your obsession all game. It just depends on if you want to do a stack trade. Because remember, when you hit the obsession, you get a health state off of them. Because like, look, if I had a stack here and I hit her, I would lose a stack, but I would drop chase instantly, so I would regain it. So you can do like a stack trade with your obsession here. Now we need to go back and find the Dwight again. Okay, let's do a video, let's do a teleport here, see if we can find him with the, He's here somewhere. They healed him. Because they healed him, we have to get a stack off of her now. We're in kind of like a deadlock area. There he is. We can get him with... We can get him. We can get this man with 120 movement speed. He is not that good. And again, another advantage is the survivors don't see it coming. We could have went for it there, but we're playing it safer. We could have went for a lunge there. He does not going to get that. He doesn't make anything. See how greedy he was there? Remember, they're not used to you moving 120. They're not used to it. So if you're moving 120, they're going to play the game assuming you're moving 115, unless they, like, identify that you have it. But even then, they can't identify how many stacks you have. Like, even messing up your stack count is something that even Swift can do. There she is. What these guys did really well this match was they played Condemned really well. It's not instant like Wraith. Did she just get too greedy? She might have just got too greedy. No, she didn't. I forgot that was there. Oh, cool. Great. Love to see that. Give me another one. Well, I would love a visual on Jane right now. There she is. She takes a hit here. That's a play with your food hit. She makes that if you don't have it. Shaq you still might be shit out of luck at Shaq. We're playing a little too chase-oriented. A reason they're ignoring Condemned so much is because we're kind of letting them. And that's kind of not good. There. Where's she at? Oh, she's the obsession. It's worth it, though. It's worth it. They're gonna take a hit here on the pallet. Think so. Shit, that's a hit. Can't be doing that. Can we have another stack here? Does she take another hit? I don't think so. Oh, gross. We didn't really play the Condemned right. We were too focused on the play. Even then, we're still gonna get her. We have too many stacks. Like, she can't do anything here. Swift. Okay, they're Swift. Yeah, it's fine. We get another stack. Where'd she go? Oh, here's her blood. Oh, is that gate already open? They Swift me? No, that gate's not open. She would run right towards it. And there you go. I will take this any day. What are you doing? You're throwing the game. They just threw the game. They just threw the game. Why the fuck would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? But let's make sure we, I guess it doesn't matter. Even if she Kobe's. Even if she Kobe's, she can't make the rescue. They both would have to Kobe. Like, what are they doing, bro? They tie into a win, yeah. And again, we played that. We focused on play a little too much there. We did not focus on our condemn strat the way we needed to. Okay, the 8 is done. Let's just... So she can't get off. So, but like, even on a game where we like... Imagine if they have 4 of the people buckle up. Yeah. Like, they, like, the stat... If they were running meta, they could have gotten out of that. But like, yeah, the exact moment we started to like actually condemn them, we actually like turned the tie into a win. I want to run her again just because we just did a disservice to her, despite the fact that we just won that game. We need to work like we need to work on incorporating play much more naturally into her actual game. But like that also is just on Sadako. Like her adaptability like that. Like the fact that we like switched up the playstyle there and like it really shows her ability to like still do that. Because like we were playing one playstyle and then like in the middle of the game we just switched what we were doing completely. And once we switched what we were doing, we immediately got like massive condemned value. I have a question though. I saw that they had I saw that they were carrying tapes a lot of the game, but I saw that we still condemn them even when they had a tape. Can we condemn them now even when they have a tape in their hand? Even when they have a tape in their hand, they're not safe. Is that right? Because I actually didn't know that. So they are not safe when they have a tape in their hand. Because like a reason we stopped condemning in the mid game there is I saw everybody had a tape in their hand, so I stopped. But I can still we can still do it even when they have one. That literally changes how you play her. So like that's kind of important information, Rosie, you dingbat. Like, you can still condemn them when they have a tape in their hand. That radically changes how you play her. Fingernails? I don't know, dude. I don't think you can play her without remote control. You gotta get that aura reveal. The speed is addicting, but it lasts 2 seconds. The speed is addicting. I know it's addicting. That's why I run play with your food now. So, if they hold a tape in their hand, if they hold a tape in their hand, it increases the amount of range you can condemn them at. I've never actually sat down and read her rework. I never actually sat down and read it. I've got, like, I've noticed, like, what you're supposed to do with her. Like, you're supposed to build up your condemned a lot in, like, little spurts, like, depending on what your TVs are and what they're doing on the map. You're supposed to identify a moment where, like, a bunch of them are, like, next to, like, multiple televisions, and then, like, get a massive spat of condemned, like, instantly right there. Her entire rework isn't in the power description. Good job, Behavior. Behavior is so trash. Holy shit. They are not a good game company. I thought they had to have at least 3, Doki. I thought it was 3. I thought it locked in every 3 stacks. Like if you like they can get rid of it until like they can get rid of it until you hook them at like 3. Like if you hook them at 3 stacks, then they're stuck at 3. Or if you hit them at 4, then they're stuck at 3, right? I thought that's how it worked. Three, I thought, well, 3 is the maximum you can get. I thought second hook you could keep them at 6. I thought you could base keep them at 6. Like, I thought you could still get them. I don't know why I thought that either. But again, I never read a rework, so I don't know. I didn't read the fucking thing. They spawned over here rough. Okay, who are we looking for? I don't know who that survivor is. It's not you. Who is that survivor? But the fucking survivors, man. I can't be doing this anymore. I'm too old and grumpy to keep track of these new survivors. Come on, Otts. Where's your Sonico video, bro? Okay, we haven't found the obsession, so we need to focus on our condemned. Okay, get down there, break that. Oh, bullshit. Suck my dick. It doesn't look like it is. There we go. That's our down. We need a scorch hook bad. It's all the way over there. I don't think we have one. Well, we can make this. Okay, we need condemned plays like right now. They're nowhere near it. Where is this fucking survivor? Is that her? Oh, that's her. Play with your food to hit. Like, do we see it, lads? It's so good. Ah, we got the that's Usadico, lads. Fortunately, he has a tile here. He's got a pre-drop because he's scum. We held the first gem for a long time. This game sucks because we can't find the obsession anywhere. There she is. Chase. Give me a chase on her. Thank you. Give me another one. Okay, great. We can tunnel him out with stacks. Counterplay off the record. Are we all gonna body block? I would love that. I would love it if we did that. Very good. I love it. Do it. Do it. Do it, bro. Do it. I will down all of you. I don't give a shit. See how many fucks I give about you doing that. See how many fucks I give about you doing that. I will down all of you. I don't give a fuck. Why throw the game to save one teammate? Why? That doesn't make a lick of fucking sense to me. Poor decision making. But it's like how can you be that terrible? Yeah, flip-flop or something? What are you coming over here for? Yeah, you have one chance to not do that. We played her much better that time. We didn't force the play with, like, the obsession's not gonna come in. Again, lads, the obsession, you have to make the obsession come in. If they're not going to do that, like, again, the play started. The play came, she did come in and got us like 2 stacks at the end there. But it's like, when the obsession's doing that, your play makes them come in. You will see them. It's a little bit different between because with save you never wanted to see them, and with this you want to see them. But you don't want to see them too much because you need the stacks. If your power is good, yes. You're trash like Nemesis. There you go. I think that absolutely describes it, random guy. That's absolutely it. If you're walking into the match like Nemesis going, I need to prioritize play with your food over my fucking power, that means you're terrible. Or Freddy. Did you see that game where we stopped them as Freddy and didn't place one snare until the late game? You remember that shit? Like if play with your food is better than your power, you're a bad killer. And again, just like with save, that was no different than save the best for last back in the day. If save the best for last was better than your power, you were a shit killer. That's no different now. Play with your food is the new save the best for last. They're like the same fucking thing. They're the same thing. Now, we're not quite done yet. I do need to go, I do need to go get some my Z-Quill. I do need to pump that in me so like I can go to bed like as soon as we're done with the stream here. So I will be RB. Who should we play next? Do we do another play killer? I'm interested to see it on Alien, and I'm interested to see it on Trashularity. But for now, we're gonna do Alien. Because again, Alien, it could have some, like, again, just because Alien is an M2 killer doesn't mean the play doesn't have good synergy with what he's doing. If anything, it just extends your tail's range. And also, Alien is I don't really want to play it Nostromo because I feel like we're gonna get frame drops if we go there, but it does look like the best place for us right now. We're gonna go ahead and do it. Is placing a biopod with Trashularity and offensive action? Like, is that considered offensive? I wouldn't think it is, but you never know with this game. Remember, you've labbed that already? Because I wouldn't think it is. Nah, this is a bully squad. Hopefully they'll be trash. You never know. They might be terrible. So he can use it. And again, that's really... How about the act... So placing a biopod isn't... How about overclocking? Like using it to teleport into somebody when they are infected. Does that help it? Again, if we get a bully squad, we'll get an active obsession. So that kind of feeds into what we're doing. But if we are a bully squad, they also pass around hell states like candy. So our play stacks will likely be low because we'll be hitting them all the time. Jesus. I'm already feeling that Z-Quill, man. I just had it. I just had that shit. That fucking shit is magic. If you guys like NyQuil to help you sleep, Z-Quill is like NyQuil, except you don't need to be sick to have it. Excellent. Who's our man? Ace. You just take melatonin. I take that too. Still have the power here. Let's play this. I wish that was the obsession a lot. Did they nerf him so we can't hear gens anymore? They did. There's our man. There it is. We do need to run offensive actions to break the turrets. This add-on does help with that, though. We just need this add-on to come in. Where's play at, man? Okay. This should help us get our first down. We're moving at 120. Okay, excellent. Doesn't lose tokens. Very good. Yeah, we need to go over here. This is a scary chip. The nerf you're hearing is quite rough on the tunnels. Maybe I should use whispers. You can still hear them when they're injured. Oh, bullshit. Where is Ace at? Give me that hit. Okay, very good. We got a hit on the obsession with no stack lossage. Excellent. Take the 120 tunnel here. See that hesitation? Play punishes that. Not even a second you can do that. We know there's somebody here. There she is. Our tailback. Oh, fuck off. That was right up her asshole. Okay, everybody's injured. That's advantage state. They healed the obsession. We like our ground game above tunnels here. When you get back over here and pop this. Because this is definitely where they are. There's the obsession. Okay, that's fine. That was a free pallet that they didn't need to give us. We want to see if we can intercept Ace going in for a rescue. Is he there? Oh, excellent. Give me him. Where is he? Okay, great. Okay, very good. We can take a shot at her with the tail here if we need to. We don't lose as much distance there. Huh, we lost sight of her. Take the stack trade here. I was hoping we would lose a stack. Where's the go away stack? There it is. Very good. That was a play down, I would argue. Where is this Ace at? One more stack. Very good. Very good. What do our gens look like? 1, 2, 3. We have a slight 3 gen. We need to get back up here. We don't care, we have play. I don't give two fucks about tail mode. Ah, too much space there. What's up, J-Man? Oh, fucking off. That's so hit her. Get the fuck out of here. You'd be getting robbed today, gentlemen. Very good. This is gonna be a score choke. Hopefully that's the one in the back over there. That's not who we want. We need to force Ace out. Where is he? There's our man. Oh. Get him another health state before the obsessive kicks in. We don't want a tunnel here, we want another score choke. Very nice. Beware of shit flashlight. Okay, they healed. She's healing him now. We have time to come over here and make this happen. Where are you fuckers? Here we are. Ace, please. I don't think we did yet. It's not over. No, it's not over yet at all. If they had 3 gens left, I would agree with you. Advantage state is everybody injured. I still think they're favored. We have 1 scorch hook, only 1 stack, no one's on death hook. Oh, bullshit. That camera can still get you. There it is. Okay, they're doing that one, that's fine. Need to look up more. Nice, we mind gamed her. We just had a mind game by being Xeno. That's how you know you're playing a decent killer, by the way. You have a mind game just by being Xeno. Okay, we have a good hook here. We're gonna go in there, pop this one. Perfect. We need to tunnel out her. We have a stack. We can make it happen. Wasted regression event here. Now we're looking good. We want Ace in. Where is Ace? He's here. He's here. I see scratch marks over there. I thought I did at least. No, I did. I ain't crazy. Where are you, bucker? Chase from this. Excellent. Okay. Oh, they're not coming in for the... Okay, they're here. They're here. Okay, we need to off-the-record hit here. Where is she? There's the off-the-record counterplay. We get counter her at 120, and our power will be back soon. She still has this. Rough. Play with your food. Thank you very much. That is not a down with your base movement speed. It is not. That is a smack on the tile. Now we're looking good. No killer instinct? Rough. We can actually commit to him here. Did I break this? I didn't. Rough. Okay, that's fine. He's gonna play that way. We'll take my stack. You can still hear gems. Oh wait, they're both here. Excellent. And again, another advantage to play with your food on this killer is that it makes the turrets a waste of time. I'm not trying to get you with my power. I don't care. Place the turrets. I'm trying to commit with play with your food. I genuinely could give two fucks about that power. Very good. And one perk of ignoring the obsession is a late game scourge hook. What's your build on him? The power's a red herring, you dummy! The power's a red herring, you dummy! I gotta play with your food. That's my power. Set up the turrets, waste your time! It's a waste of time! At least you didn't say whispers. Excellent. I like what I see! Play is just so good. Play is the new save. Did we even hit it? Did we even hit a tail that game? We don't need it. It's a red herring. It's a red ass fucking herring, bro. Nice one. P100, show me you're a virgin. You love to see it, bro. Is the Virgin on? He is not. Maybe we just made him rage quit. 2,000 hours? This guy has 2,000 hours in the game? He was fucking garbage. Guy has 2,000 hours in the game. The fuck? How you be that fucking trash at the game? You got 2,000 hours. Play is so good, dude. Such a good fucking perk. Such a good fucking perk. Okay, so before I get out of here, I think I'm just gonna make my video. I was gonna make a video on this and proper, but I think I'm just gonna clip this segment of the stream. I want to explain why play with your food is so good now. It has to be said. It has to be said why this perk is so good. So, save the best for last died, right? That the behavior gods came in and they killed save the best for last. At the same time that at the same time that they killed save the best for last, I mean save the best for last is fucking dead. I never even made my video on save being dead, so I'm actually just gonna work that in here too. The first thing you need to understand is that save the best for last is a dead perk. A Sloppy Butcher getting nerfed? Yes, sir! It's gone! It's gone. But the thing you need to understand is that save the best for last is a dead perk. So, basically, save the best for last, its numbers were nerfed, okay? They nerfed the perk's numbers, so it doesn't even provide as much of a cooldown reduction anymore, and the ways to lose stacks are significantly increased. Shitslinger hitting the Obsession with his spear, not even getting a hit, hitting them with his spear causes you to lose stacks now. Now, they claim that's a bug. I'll believe it when they patch it out. I think that's a very intended nerf. Nemeshit hitting the Obsession with a Tentacle Strike is a nerf. Nemeshit hitting the Obsession with a Tentacle Strike, even not if it takes a health state, is a nerf. It loses you 2 stacks. If you want to infect the Obsession and damage them as Nemeshit, you lose 4 stacks of save. Okay? So keep that in mind. Now again, if they were to just nerf the amount of stacks you would lose on save, it would probably still be usable, in all honesty. It wouldn't be as good. It would probably still be usable. However, the fact that they nerfed its numbers means that anybody who's good now can make something. And again, they buffed, save the best for last became a very good chase perk when they buffed its numbers in addition to the cooldown. Do you remember when they did that? They buffed the killer cooldown, and so save by extension got like a 2-stack buff and became really good. That's when it became a chase perk. Until then, it was a camping perk. You would camp the hook with it, right? And then they introduced the anti-face camping mechanics for bitch meter. And then they introduced bitch meter as well, killing saves consistency even more. So basically, direct and indirect nerfs to killer have fundamentally killed the way save the best for last was being used in the killer meta. The perk is now dead. No killer can use that anymore. The perk is gone. The perk is shit and pub stomp garbage. Save is trash and garbage now. Terrible. Okay, so moving on. So we're trying to lab new options, right? Okay, so first of all, in the 8 kick gen, in the 8 regression event meta, you still got Corrupt. Because Corrupt is a necessary mandatory perk that just will not fucking die. It will not get out of this game. They will not make it base. They will not even make 2 for 60 seconds base. They will not fucking kill this perk. If you want to beat teams, you have to run this shit. So that's still locked in. Scourge Hook Pain Rezo, still pretty much a lock. 25% being blown up while when you being like from halfway across the map is still really good. And then the reason that Grim Embrace is one I hear a lot. Grim Embrace is not meta, it's too slow. You gotta hook every single survivor in a tunneling meta. That's not happening. It's too slow. Hook all 4 survivors for 40 seconds of gem blockage, that's not worth it. If it said 2 minutes, maybe you would have something. But it doesn't say 2 minutes, and it only gives you 12 seconds when you hook 1 survivor for the first time. If that said 30 seconds, again, maybe you'd have something, but it's not enough. 12 seconds basically requires you to run the perk with Dead Man Switch, making a 2-perk combo. 2-perk combo, that ain't worth it. You need perks to function solidly on their own. Okay, so those two perks to me are out. And also, blockage is not as good as regression. Blockage is a temporary solution. Blockage is like clogging up your fucking toilet. They're gonna fucking get a plunger and plunge through it. You need to regress the gens. You need to regress them, especially since regression is stronger now because of the way they nerfed gen tapping. Since they nerfed gen tapping, every regression event you do is stronger. That means pop is pretty much a guaranteed lock, because it's the other straw. It's basically a pain reso in your hand. It's a pain reso in your hand. You need that as well. It would basically double or potentially triple the number of pain resos you can get in the game. So that's a mandatory lock. So those are your 3 slots if you're playing meta. Okay, what's your final perk? We've labbed a few different options. We've labbed Discordance again. The problem with Discordance is that it's a pretty much redundant. If you have good map awareness, you can pretty much figure out what they're hitting. Now again, Discordance is still a good perk and better than 85% of the roster. It's still good. However, if you are very good at this game and you know the high-level applications, you will pretty much know what they're hitting, when they're hitting it, and be okay with them hitting it most of the time. If Discordance times are going off consistently, you've probably already lost. So you don't need it to be telling you that the times are going off, because it's going to tell you you're losing. So that's basically out. Deadlock. Deadlock is still countered by Swift Hard 99ing a gen, and they're going to be gen rushing you, so like 2 or 3 gens are going to be popped at once. They're going to see it the first time it goes off, and then it's never going to be really helpful again, if they're good. However, it is still pretty decent, because some games, however, and again, it gets very good against solos, and again, some games pop doesn't get you much usage, because of the fact that it is a, because of the fact that you're going to be more tunneling somebody, so you don't really see pop go off as much. So Deadlock still is a good perk and a potential candidate for killers that might not use play. In my IMO, or better killers on the roster could still probably use it. Like a Spirit might be using a Deadlock now because she doesn't need play. Anybody who's good or doesn't like really synergize, they might use it. So Deadlock is still one to keep in mind. And again, Deadman Switch you can still kind of use. It's still not terrible, because again, a Scorch Hook being and Deadman Switch, and then also having a Pop Goes the Weasel in your pocket, that could still be helpful. But keep in mind that there is an anti-synergy where with Deadman's and Pop, I think you kind of have to choose one. So I still think Deadman's is out on like 99% of my builds. What else? Bamboozle is an option if your killer hates Windows in particular, or Myers can kind of use Bamboozle because of his tier 3 increased vault. So that's kind of an option for you. It's still decent. We've labbed Call of Brine. I found it not useful. It just doesn't. It's kind of redundant. If your regression event is getting a lot of value, you don't really need an extra 125. Like, you don't really actually need an extra 25% if you're good. So that's kind of out. Same thing for Overcharge, so that's kind of out. FP can still kind of be used sometimes. Eruption and Jolt are now trash. Surge. It's Surge again, isn't it? Eruption and Surge are now trash. Eruption, and they drain your aggression events for a not worth it price. Not very good. They're not like the worst things in the game, but against like decent teams, like you can really waste your aggression events pretty fast. Ruin is still garbage. It dies in 10 seconds. You need to bring like 2 other perks to help it out. That's not worth it. Pentimento on its own isn't good. You have to kind of combo it with stuff. So again, that's not really worth it. What else before we get into anything? Nowhere to Hide. It kind of wastes your regression events if you're and it's just it's not awful, but yeah. Endgame is still a thing people like to talk about. Again, it's not awful, but you ideally want a system to stop them from winning, not just kill them when the gates are powered. Rapid Brutality is ass. Please don't run that. You'll make me sad. Infectious might be one to try. That might be decent in this like slugging meta again. If you need to get some slugs, that might be okay. Sloppy's getting nerfed. Don't even bother touching it. It is admittedly a pretty decent option right now, but don't touch Sloppy. It's ass. Thana, come on, you guys know better than that by now. Okay, so those are all like the decent perks in the game. Ultimate Weapon's gonna get nerfed, so don't even touch that either. So there you go. Those are pretty much all the decent options in the game. As you can see, this last slot is still completely up in the air. And so I've come to the conclusion, even after running everything, that when you're playing against good teams, when you're playing against people that are fucking decent at Dead by Daylight, you're going to find that downs are something that you're going to be starved for, especially with no save. Because save is now dead, you're going to find that a lot of these killer powers are not working anymore. The big one here, one of the killers that was most affected by the Save the Best for Last nerf, especially on console, is the fucking Nemesis. This killer is fucking, he feels worthless now with no save. He feels absolutely fucking worthless. So, like, what do you do? What do you fucking do? The answer is you have to look at the chase perks in the game. The answer is you have to look at the chase perks in the game because you can't get downs, okay? So, what's a good chase perk? Brutal, kind of redundant on Nemesis. He doesn't really need that. Are you gonna run Dissolution? Yeah, right. They get an icon that you have it. Why would you run that trash? So, like, your options for actual decent chase perks, you will quickly find if you're actually skimming through and reading them, are extremely limited. I'm all ears? Yeah, fucking right. Who are you, Pyramid Head? So, that's kind of out. So, on a basic M1 killer, you get to, you finally get to play with your food. 5% haste when you find the obsession. Okay. We live in a world of Dead by Daylight where we know, remember, this is something we know, this perk had to be nerfed. Made for this was a meta option on survivors. It made for this gave them a 3% movement speed buff and when they were injured. Right? Haste is absolutely transformative in the way that you play this game. The way that you run tiles is completely different even with one fucking stack. Survivors will not even be able to tell you have the fucking perk at one fucking stack. So if they go for an extra loop, you can get a free hit. Etc, etc. There's the synergies here are endless. Transitions, you can stop them if they try to get greedy on a transition. Extra rotations. There's a ton of other shit you can do by having even one stack of this thing. Also, it doesn't end. 5%, that is permanent until you do an offensive action. These other haste perks, they end too quick. 30 seconds, I think, is I think Trashularity has one perk that gives it to you for 30 seconds when a generator is completed. That isn't good. Because the gen's getting done. This condition of finding and leading the obsession is something you have complete and total control of. And then once you find the obsession and get them, like, once you have a stack, it completely transforms the way you play the game and run tiles. This is so good that Nemesis, especially on console, is giving up his power just to make this shit work and not lose offensive actions. He makes much more sense when you get the stacks of play and start slowing people down, and then once you don't have any stacks and slow the game down through your lethality, combined with the pop and pain reso, then get your power working. Right? And again, tier 2 is the important one. Don't worry about tier 3. Don't worry about tier 3. But what about, but what about batteries included? Oh, let's read batteries included, bro. Let's see what it does. Batteries included. That's a good point. I didn't consider that. When 12 meters of a completed generator, you have 5% haste. Wow. Because all of your attrition wars happen near completed generators. Trash. like play with your food is the most consistent way for you to earn haste in the game. But it's like, well, what about the obsession not being found? Okay? I'm here to tell you that if you are good at this game and you are good at running this perk, you will draw the obsession out if they're being stealthy. Your pressure will force them out. Provided you're not already losing, which again, you will lose if you're getting stopped by a fucking Swift, you're gonna lose regardless if you have play with your food or anything else in your build. You're going to lose no matter what your fucking build is. If you have an adequate killer pressure and have started to slow the game down with even one down, or again, better killers have played with your food supplementary. Skull Merchant, Trashularity, I think is going to make it work. Maybe even Dredge, Sodico, these killers that are actually good have it as a supplementary thing. Like, the reason why Nemesis shit is trash right now is he's legit running in the game hoping Play With Your Food can fucking carry him. Again, especially on console. Behavior engineer, nerf play with your food to 3% haste. You'd be lucky if it gets 2. You might they might seriously nerf that to again 2 or 3, and then it's gonna be dead. Yeah, but until then, I'm gonna use it and abuse it. And then and again, better killers going like Sadako play with your food as a supplementary thing on her. Sadako's going to be using her condemned strat. Those stacks are going to be like a supplementary thing to what she's doing, right? Like Sadako is a good killer. The play with your food is just an added boost to lethality. Again, I think a lot of killers can make this work. And again, the haste stacks with all of your powers, so M2 killers can use it too. That extends their range of their powers to be active. A fucking a xenomorph can fucking his tail has extended range when you are fucking 5% faster. Because you can line yourself up and be faster and be in better positions to hit more tails. You will be in better positions to hit more tentacles. You will be in better positions to hit more things. Now, obviously, other killers like Clown, Freddy, and Doctor, their powers are not even considered offensive action, so you can stack their power, their anti-loop powers, with play with your food to become even more lethal at certain tiles. Wraith gets his old lunge back. A lot of these Trapper can retain stacks by trapping people, and then he can close the distance on them, make him have to make a decision on a pallet faster. So they might need, again, that's not really good, but Pig can actually do something. Legion, if Legion can fucking use the added movement speed to chain more frenzy hits. Again, Legion's harder to work with it. You'll have to be good. Myers, if you're running Cancer Myers, you can fucking get them faster at transitions. Bubba can run an Iridescent to run it. I don't know. I might try that on him and see if it's successful. Again, this doesn't work on every killer. It doesn't work on Bitch Boy, because Bitch Boy, every knife he throws is considered an offensive action. He automatically can't use it, and is probably one of the weaker killers in the game now because of that. Sorry, Tushu. Pinhead can use it. Again, Knight can use, like, these killers can use it, even the ones that don't need it. Skull Merchant, it has great synergy with her power, and she becomes an even faster and more lethal, especially when she has a bunch of drones out and even a few claw traps in play. Like the way the amount of 5% haste can do for you, and especially just fucking moving and actually playing a tile. Yeah, Bitch Boy doesn't use it. He doesn't need it either. Yeah, but he's kind of bad. But like, just having a 5%, a nerf they will certainly give play with your food is they will not make it chain with M2 speeds. That is going to be here within a year. That will be here within a year. Faster Demon Dash on Oni. You could probably, Oni might not need it. Any killers that doesn't need it, unless they're like top 3, like Billy doesn't need it, Nurse doesn't need it, Spirit doesn't need it, Blight doesn't need it, Twins don't need it. Like the better a killer, Artist doesn't really need it. Just whether they just like a projectile. I don't think Huntress needs it. Shitslinger probably doesn't need it. It's these M1 killers that it works on, and certain M2 killers. Pyramid Head doesn't need it because he's gonna be throwing out his power every 2 seconds in the chase, because he has a really boring chase. Wesker doesn't need it. Merchant can still use save, and Merchant's fucking cancer. But all in all, when you look at the chase perks, there is nothing better than play with your food right now. So if these and play with your food is also at a tier where it is good enough to band-aid fix these shit fucking powers that need a lot of help to do anything in chase, right, Doctor? You know, so like that is about where the game is right now. So play with your food on M1, on standard M1, is becoming a dominant fucking force in the game. Because again, the tiles will feel a lot more balanced when you are fucking 30% faster than them. It's probably the last Band-Aid perk in Dead by Daylight. That is probably a very accurate thing that random guy just said there in the chat. It is the last Band-Aid perk in this game. Once play with your food goes away, we are fucking screwed. And again, you will see the play with your food nerfed at a maximum 1.5 years. Because I really think this is going to catch on. It might but again, the main difference between save and play is that play with your food is harder to detect in your match. Save the best for last. It is very obvious when the killer had it, and it was very obvious when you were getting fucked by it. Play with your food is a lot more subtle. However, I think it will gradually go up in usage over time, and you will start seeing it more in your Survivor matches. Again, I think you'll start seeing it more in 6 months. The bitching will start at about 8 months from now. That is when you'll see it. It used to not feel that way. That's why you need that's why you need to move up to your movement speed, bro. And that's what play with your food does for you. Anyway, it is 1:36 in the morning. My Z-Quill is kicking in, so I have to get the fuck out of here. But that is my video. I'm gonna clip that. This will be up tomorrow. Alright, lads. GG's. I probably won't be on tomorrow. My brother's coming home, and so I probably won't be on. But expect a stream Friday, and hopefully Saturday as well. But I'm getting the hell out of here for right now. GG's. We will definitely be on next Tuesday for the unknown, who will probably be fucking using. Play with your food is bad designed. Yep, it'll be gone. I promise. GG easy.